10 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to ban. Radiant team ban.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dota Pit League Season 2 group stages. It's Virtus Pro versus 4AC. Thank you so much for joining us here, of course, on twitch.tv/DotaPit. My name is Mott. Joining me tonight is, of course, F4L Dota. F4L, we saw a pretty good series between Virtus Pro and Power Rangers not too long ago, man. How are you doing for this series?
5 seconds
I'm doing
remaining.
good. I think this series will be a bit more exciting. I think the Fin stack plays like some crazy Dota.
They do. That's actually a really good way of describing it. Some crazy Dota. Somehow I feel like they are a team that is up and coming and is honestly quite talented. Specifically Matamba, man. We've talked a lot about him, but I feel like he's very good.
Hey, he's really good. Especially his Ember. Well, his Ember got respect banned, so there you go.
It's that good.
Yeah.
They don't want it. They get it out of the pool
Usually a
immediately.
hero that's not banned.
Well, Brewmaster is picked up by 4ASC. And this is somebody, I've seen Valax play this. I don't know if Matamba Man plays this as much, but solid hero. And they ban out the Scarith Mage as well, which is an okay counter. I think you and I have talked about a Centaur as a counter to Brewmaster as well, just to dodge the Brewmaster ultimate. So I think that's a good choice here for Virtus Pro.
Centaur is really good against Brewmaster. I'd say it's like the best hero. I actually think it's better than Skywrath. Mostly because not only do you have a long stun, so you have a lot of disable to kill Brewmaster before he ults, but if he does go on someone and ults, you can just stampede, and then it's basically like a wasted ult.
Yeah, I think honestly, Scarith Mage is a bit squishy, and we talked about it in the last series, how if you don't get off to a good start, then all of a sudden that becomes an issue. But with Centaur, you don't have that problem. The only issue is you might not, get your early Blink Dagger. So I think that, I think it's going to be, they decide not to go for it. Instead, they pick up the Bat Rider, which isn't all that surprising because Bat Rider is pretty good in this situation, so...
Yeah, Bat is good against Brewmaster as well. And they're going to go ahead and pick the Slark, which is good against both of these heroes, actually. I think it's actually very difficult to play Bat Rider against Slark. Because anytime you blink onto Slark, he's just going to hit Dark Pact, and then you can't lasso him anymore.
10 seconds remaining.
And it's also good against Ogre for like similar reasons, because you can just Dark Pact, and then he can't stun you.
Yeah, he loses his effectiveness because of that, but at the same time, not the most right-click in the world for a Slark. One of my small issues with him, you could change that, but obviously he takes some items, and Ogre is very tanky, so it's tough to kill him early on in the game, so we'll have to see how things do go, but God, 7 armor, man, 7 freaking armor. Ow.
And was it in the last game? Yeah, in the last game we saw just how tanky he was, like early game. It's pretty crazy.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it was because they got a haste on the Legion Commander, and if he was any other hero, he would have died.
He just like hit him like 5, 6, 7 times, and he's like, yeah, I'm not even at half health right now. So, I mean, if that's your issue, then like it's so difficult to deal with this hero, and he's becoming first pick material now. So it's crazy.
I'm not sure why they're banning Medusa, because I feel like Slark is probably the best carry against Medusa. Because Medusa just goes stats, and then you're just stealing all her stats. Quite good.
Yeah.
And she's not very mobile against Slark.
Yeah, she's a stat-based hero. Take her stats away, boom, gone. Not even a problem. Obviously, some mana drain would be nice to have, whether through like a Nyx Assassin, which we've seen a lot recently.
I think if they had picked Medusa, you would just pick like a Nyx or an Invoker or something.
5 seconds
but
remaining.
I guess it's just a hero they just would rather not play against, and I kind of understand. I think Medusa is really strong right now, so
that's a good feeling. Not wanting to play against a Medusa is not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah. And I mean, that's not something that's happened recently in Dota. We haven't seen like a Medusa and been like, oh god, a Medusa, they're in for some trouble. That only happened like this patch, and all of a sudden this Medusa's just like, yeah, I'm a good hero now. So it's ridiculous.
Surprising to see Void completely ignored right now. I think that's a good hero for Virtus Pro. Hasn't been picked or banned.
AA combo with the Chronosphere is pretty good also to stop Brewmaster. And Slark, the hard CC against Slark is absolutely necessary, so I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, it's really good, especially if he's not able to react and get his Shadow Dance off. I mean, if you can get the Shadow Dance off, Void isn't as effective against Slark, but otherwise it's just as effective as it used to be.
Turn to pick.
Vengeful Spirit coming out from 4 ASC, so they do have something against the Batrider with that swap, and I mean, that's solid. The Vengeful Spirit hasn't been seeing as much play as she did when the patch first came out, but still a very good hero. Armor reduction all around, so that will help you take down some of the tanky heroes like an Ogre Magi, because, 7 armor, you got to deal with that somehow, so...
Yes, you do. I think we'll see... If it's not a Void, what else could we see? Just trying to think of other carry heroes that they would want to pick.
I don't know. Spectre, maybe, but that seems really late game up against like a Slark, which I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think they could pick Spectre.
Well, either way, there's other options to be sure. I don't know. It's just maybe more of a semi-carry and less of a hard farmer, but we've seen so many hard farmers. Weaver works with Ancient Apparition pretty well.
Oh, it does.
It's pretty susceptible to ganks.
We haven't seen much Weaver, actually, which is kind of surprising. Since games tend to be going later, you would think that Weaver would be more popular.
Yeah, I think they really didn't change him all that much in the past couple of patches to warrant him not being played.
They buffed Weaver in the most recent one. So you can get Crit and Maelstrom. Yep. Those are options now.
Yep. So, I mean, he has more options to work with, like you mentioned. Now, I do want to talk about a bit with these teams and where they stand here in the current standings. In fact, I'll just bring up the screen real quick. As you can see, you look at Virtus Pro, they're top of Group A, 6-0, 4 anchors plus a C captain. They're at 1-3 right now, and I thought they would do better here at the start, but Virtus Pro have been tearing it up. However, they haven't faced too tough of competition. They 2-0'd Moscow 5, who are currently 0-6. They 2-0'd, Complexity, who they're a pretty solid team, but I still think they were trying to find their way. And then, of course, Power Rangers, which I think is the most surprising thing for me, was Power Rangers going down 0-2. And then for the other side, 4 anchors, they won Team Tinker, but then they lost 0-2 against Evil Geniuses. So they've played some tough teams. This series could easily go the way of 4 ASC with a good draft or two.
Maybe, Terrorblade. Maybe we'll see a Terrorblade
10
pick.
seconds remaining.
Well, we'll figure it out. Terrorblade's actually, it's available. It did get, they're going to go for the Clinks. All right.
Radiant team pick.
I honestly didn't think they would pick Terrorblade. I'm actually not sure if Terrorblade's good or not right now. I know Cloud9 still pick it, but are they the only team that picks it anymore? I really haven't seen much Terrorblade.
Team, I think, I guess Secret didn't pick it at Star Ladder. They did pick it in Dota Pit, but not since then, I don't think.
I think they've picked it since it was nerf.
10 seconds remaining.
I may be wrong. I think, did they pick it at Star Ladder once? I feel like they might have.
Who, Secret?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure. If only we had a statistician. God, man.
Okay, they played Terrorblade against Na'Vi, and I think it was at Star Ladder.
Okay. So then there are other teams that pick Terrorblade.
So there are teams that pick it.
Well, listen, it doesn't matter because I don't think either squad's going to pick a Terrorblade here, unless you send this click bid, which is not going to happen, I don't think, in this situation.
Probably not. So now they need a mid-hero, and 4 anchors need a support, and then off lane, I would imagine.
Yeah, for Trixie.
Tidehunter is available.
Yeah.
And so is Void.
But I don't think still available.
Void is not good with their heroes. Actually surprised Centaur has gotten this far and been completely ignored. I mean, we talked about how good it would be for Virtus Pro. I don't think it would be as good for 4 anchors, because they already have... Well, there they go.
Virtus Pros,
I don't think it would be as good, but they pick it anyways.
Well, I mean, it would definitely be better on the side of Virtus Pro.
No, absolutely. I agree with you 100%, but...
I think Tide or Centaur would have worked fine for 4 anchors. Maybe they're picking Centaur to deny it from Virtus Pro.
Yeah, but at the same time, I guess you could send that Rider mid and then do Virtus Pro offlane Centaur and then
5 seconds
Dryling Clinks, Ancient Apparition, Ogre Magi. I think you're maybe right. 4 anchors probably could just deny it.
I was saying instead of Clinks, so maybe remaining. I don't know if it fits in anymore, but before this it would have, I guess.
They are not banning any hero. Nobody has DC.
That's okay. They just ran out of time. That happens occasionally.
I mean, it happens, but
sometimes you're like thinking of a hero to ban and you can't come up with anything. So you're just like thinking, because If you ban something completely obscure, what does it even matter? And if you don't think there's anything that you don't want them to have, the last ban doesn't matter that much. I would say if there's a ban that you're gonna miss, the last one is probably the best.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, theoretically, you would like to not miss anything, but...
I mean,
well,
sometimes you just run out of time.
5 seconds. They picked the Timbersaw. Okay, I'm surprised. Well, they could. I mean, if you pick a Timbersaw here, I mean, they could have theoretically maybe made a Centaur work. So now it's looking like it is that bat mid, I think. Maybe?
Timber mid?
Really? Against
Timber mid.
Brew?
Against a Brew.
Yeah, that's fine, actually.
Yeah,
that's good.
I'm sure Bruce does well and probably wins, but I imagine it's not so terrible for Timbersaw.
No. You could exchange harass pretty effectively.
Yeah.
If Timbersaw was as tanky as he used to be, I think that matchup definitely is a bit more even, if not going in favor of Timbersaw altogether. So 12 seconds down for 4 anchors. They need a support. They need a last support here. They already have their 3 cores. And we'll see what they do decide to pick up for 4 ASC. 2 seconds remaining. Pick up something. They get the Sand King in. Oh, this is interesting. An interesting coming out from 4 ASC.
That's a lot of melee heroes against Timbersaw.
It really is.
Kind of concerned, honestly. And I think it's going to be a safe lane Timbersaw. They see that there's a lot of melee strength heroes. Let's just get this Timbersaw a lot of farm. Some early levels. I bet it's probably going to be a God Clinks mid.
You can aggro try with this if you wanted to.
Aggro try.
If you aggro try with the Clinks Ogre AA, you could get kills easily because Sand King wants to be in the jungle.
And they have a double melee, so it's Sark Sand King.
It's a possibility. I'm just throwing it out there for F4L, man.
I think it's kind of unlikely.
All right,
I could see it. I think you're better off just warding the Sand King's jungle.
10 seconds remaining.
Yep. Although we do, like, there's plenty of times where a Sand King's jungle will be warded and he'll still have a good time. We'll see how Drax does fare up with that. All right, we're going to get underway, though. Our second series of the day, it is Virtus Pro versus 4ASC. Now, I want to remind everybody it's our last series of the day. We'll have a break tomorrow, and then we'll come back on, I believe it'll be Thursday. We'll have Complexity versus, maybe it was, hold on, let me find this real quick. EG versus Power Rangers, I think Complexity versus 4ASC on the 30th of October. So, excited to bring you those series. Of course, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're already underway here. 4ASC, for their squad, we'll have Drax playing the Sand King. It's going to be Matumba Man on the Slark, Boogie on the Vengeful Spirit, Trixie on the Centaur Warrunner, and Valix will be on your Brewmaster, and they are aggressively heading to the enemy jungle here.
Yep, and on the side of Virtus Pro, we have G playing the safe lane Clinks, it looks like. Yol playing the support Ancient Apparition. BZZ is perfect on the Timbersaw. Jodam playing the Ogre Magi, and Sadoy on the offlane Bat Rider. What are they doing at level 1? This is like some shenanigans.
They really want, I think they spotted out Yol. They wanted to get that kill, and they unfortunately could not connect. However, they're still roaming around. They're still looking for something here, but they won't find it. At least not yet. Drax and Boogie aggressively up in the enemy jungle. I doubt they'll stay here, but they're kind of putting themselves on an island right now. They're nowhere near their teammates. Jodam's going to run right into them. They do have this Observer Ward, so Jodam is maybe going to try to find a Fire Blast. Ancient Apparition backing away, looking for the 0-minute rune. He'll find a bounty. And somehow 4AC get out safely.
Yeah. And I also want to note that Sadoy did the thing where he buys a TP with boots and then goes in wards again. But he's actually going to be against a solo. Looks like they're going to... Wait, I'm confused.
Drax is probably going to head to the jungle. Boogie may stay up here, and then he's going to... Now I think he's going back down.
No, he's just going bottom. They're just taking a really long time to get to their lanes.
Well, it is going to be that tri-lane, though.
Yeah, Sark does just fine against that. You can purge the stacks with your Dark Pact, and then just get a magic stick.
Yep. So, I mean, it's... interesting that they decided to lane it this way, but at the same time, I don't know if they really need to put too much pressure on G here. G is going to be in the top lane. He will be farming up. He will have that safe lane Clinks play. BZZ is playing your Timber Maiden. It's pretty even thus far. Again, it's very early on here, so Valix could have a good time, but I think Sadoy should do okay. Drax, he did get boots first, and he does have Burrow Strike, but, you know, level 1 Sand King, not that great. Meanwhile, Yol running right into Trixie. Trixie taking some damage. No double edge, no stomp. He went return first. So, looks like there could be a bit of action all over the map. In fact, they're looking for Sidoi bottom. They will not get the Burrow Strike off. They saw that, of course, the Venge was coming in. So, nothing happening.
And did Sand King not try to stack any camps? I just noticed that
He's been in lane for the most part.
Oh no, that sentry does not see the ops.
That is unfortunate. That's a bit far away. He might place it. Oh, he doesn't have another one. They already put one down, I believe.
That's not even the... That's not even the correct placement for a sentry. Because if it was at the magic bush, you wouldn't see it either.
Yeah. It needs to be over a bit more.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate. Not that it matters.
Nah, not that it matters. But...
They'll need to buy another set of sentries if they really want to try to stack and pull, but...
Where did they use the other sentry?
It's up on the cliff here. Top rune spot.
And they didn't even D-ward. I don't know. I think it's like really risky when you have a jungle Sand King and you really need access to the pulse. Like, this is a hero that needs access to the pulse. That I think you should just use both sentry wards to secure your pulls in jungle.
Mm-hmm. When you have a jungle Sand King, I mean, I think it's really important. I agree.
Well, like, what does denying this top rune vision actually do? I don't think it actually
wrapping ganks, I think.
That much.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, you're most likely gonna smoke if you gank the top lane anyways. So
true. Well, either way, they're not going to have that sentry ward. They're not going to have that luxury, and we'll see how things go. As BZZ is having a great time mid right now against Felix. 19 last hits to 10 of the Brewmaster.
Oh, that's
Felix doesn't really use his clap, though.
I think he's, so he's missed one creep. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's real good for the Timbersaw early on. He is spamming out his Q button, but, I mean, that's fine. Whatever you can do to get your CS going. And Boogie is rotating over. The Sand King's nearby as well. Looks like they might try to make a go here on BZZ in this middle lane. Felix is going to go for a haste rune. There's the clap as well. They're going to look for the Burrow Strike. BZZ might go down to the first blood. There is going to be the Wave of Tear. Magic Missile to finish it all off. They will get the kill. And Felix grabs it. Nice gank.
Good gank. They sort of have to go for a play like this because they don't have access to their poles, and the jungle timing is going to be really slow if he doesn't get any ganks off.
Dire's middle tower is
So a good
under
rotation
attack.
to the mid lane. Panda had a haste, and it was a pretty simple kill from there.
Yeah, they didn't stack their stuns. They did everything correctly. Felix gets the first blood, so that puts him towards whatever he wants. More likely than not going to be a Blink Dagger early. Trixie's going to leech experience top. He's level 4. Sidoi is sitting at level 4 as well. He's sitting at a decent amount of money. Both of them are doing pretty well for themselves. The Centaur's a bit far behind because well, I don't know. Maybe he has Tranquils coming out. I'm not sure. It looks like no. He's just behind in gold right now. Meanwhile, Sidoi trying to fight on Felix here for this 4-minute rune, and Brewmaster will take it. Sidoi now fire flying up and down to the high ground. He does take the clap, so he will get hit up with that. But that means that the illusion rune is going to be secure for BZZ, and so he'll have that in his bottle. So.
I'd actually say that's a surprising amount of experience for an offlane centaur at 4 minutes. Usually centaurs are having a much rougher time, especially when they're against a full tri-lane. And this is not a weak tri-lane. Blinks can harass you with searing arrows. If they ever get a stun and ignite on you with the Chilling Touch and Ice Vortex, you're probably going to go down. So he's doing a great job in the offlane.
They could kill him. He is trying to pull right now. We've seen him take pulls before as well. And it looks like Trixie's doing just a great job of surviving. Sidoi has rotated over to the jungle. He will be stacking and taking some jungle camps, which means he'll be getting an early Blink Dagger, unsurprisingly. But this also means that Drax down bottom is now getting room to work with as well. He's up to 600 gold, so...
Yeah, he's finally got his level 3, so he can jungle full time.
Yep, so now we're just gonna, I think, see a lull in the game up until, some of these items are up. You might see BZZ or Felix rotate for a gank or two, but I don't know. We'll see.
And both of these players are just gonna farm until their Blink Daggers, most likely. And as I say that,
Trixie's trying to... Oh, he just took all that farm from Sidoi. But is he going to pay for this? Shadow's going to come in Fire Blast as well. Trixie is actually dead. And I think Sidoi's okay with that trade.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Janum walks right into the Burrow Strike of Jirax. He's going to Sandstorm as well. They don't have any sentries. They will right-click him. They actually have the sentry on the high ground. Fire Blast comes in. No Ignite, but they don't need it. Janum gets the kill. There's the split. Magic Missile, but it's okay. Janum's probably worth it. But maybe not Yol. Yol gets caught out. They do have Boulder Toss in 1 second. Yol, he's going to take that to the face. Boogie coming in. He doesn't have Magic Missile. Not that he needs it. And they get a double kill for their mid lane Panda coming in from Velix. And that gets him almost his Blink Dagger.
Under attack.
Oh, he's already at 2,000 gold. It's going to be a 7-minute Blink Dagger.
Oh yeah. That actually turned real bad for this pro.
Maybe it wasn't... not too disastrous. They did get the kill onto the offlane center onto the Bat Rider, so he's inching closer to his blink. He's already at 1300 gold. He cleared his stacks. Probably gonna try to stack some more, although his one camp was blocked since the beginning of the game.
Well, the thing in that last engagement, Ogre decided to walk down, and I think go for the rune was what he was doing, but in the process, he got stunned up, and then he did kill Jirax, yes, but... And by the way, Jirax, I think, is one of the best players I've seen, at least in Europe recently. He's so good. Specifically, his Earthshaker, we've talked about, has been fantastic, and now he's playing a Sand King, so there's something similar, teamfight-oriented, and getting off some of these big stuns and plays would be very important. BZZ taking harass from Velix. Velix's Blank Dagger is done. You mentioned it, 7 minutes on the dot. He'll have that. And BZZ has Arcanes, that's great and everything, but is that enough?
Yeah, and during all of that, both of these carries are just farming away. Sitting at about the same CS, 43 to 46 for Clinks. And what is Clinks building into? Looks like Treads, and he's gonna go for a Bassi. Not sure what item he's gonna go for next. Maybe, I've seen so many things on Clinks. Some people still rush Orchid, some people go back for a Midas, some people just build a random item like Blink Dagger.
There's a lot of options, and we saw in the last series that, especially coming out from...
I mean, I think I've even seen like Maelstrom on this hero.
Yeah, there's a lot of options in this hero. Oh, Stampede, Magic Missile, they just jump right on top of him, and that double edge cleans him out. Oh, that was surprising. That was the level 6 coming into play, and a nice gank coming up from 4ESC up against Virtus Pro. BZZ will pick up a Haste Rune, he'll head a top with it, and he'll maybe try to find a kill. We'll see what he can get done. He decides to actually back away.
Yeah, I don't think he can get a kill. He might even be in danger of dying if he tries to go for that.
Shadow Dance. Pounce onto Jotum. Dark Pack going. Jotum in some trouble. Fire Blast. It's juked. Sandstorm. Double Burrow Strikes. They cannot get the kill. Tipper Chain in. Here comes BZZ. The lasso as well. They'll try to bring the man down. He already used his ult to be aggressive for whatever reason, and that's a double kill. Tipper Saw cutting down heroes as well as trees.
Yeah. They just overextended a little bit. I think if they just stunned, after Sand King stunned out, if they just ran away, they would have been able to survive. But good rotation from BZZ using the haste string and then TPing to the bot lane.
Boogie trying to fog out G right now. Stomp misses. G needs one last hit. He can't find it. Here comes Drax though. G has to back away. No skeleton walk for 3 seconds. Burrow Strike only on to 1.
He's gonna die.
Stomp gonna come in. Double edge as well. No, he skeleton walks immediately. They do have the sentry. He's gonna walk right back into it. G, where are you going, buddy? I think he was looking for the kill on the venge. He's still getting chased down. They cannot find the kill to pick him up. There's a lot of footsies being played all over the map. Oh, and another
he's
TP
so tanky with the...
Oh, that was the clap. The split's going to come in. G has skeleton walking 1. Jada might be the only one to follow here. It looks like he will.
Maybe they're looking for the AA.
Uh-oh. He's skeleton walked. Do they have detection? Drax has nothing on him.
Doesn't dispel anything.
Oh, they do have to do. Alex, I think, had it. G in trouble. There's the Stampede as well. And they'll grab the kill. That's huge. I thought for sure they didn't have detection. I did not check the Brewmaster, who had just picked it up. And Matuma Man gets to the tier 1 tower bottom as well. What a huge set of plays coming out from the Finns. 4ASC getting involved, and they get a couple of kills and a tower.
Yeah, that was really big for them. The only thing they're lacking right now is the Sand King's a bit under farmed. It's 10 minutes and he still doesn't have a Blink Dagger. But everything else seems to be going pretty much their way. I mean, this Panda is 4-0. The Slurk just got a tower in the bot lane and he's farming up the jungle now. And Trixie, honestly, is having a really good game. He's gonna have a Blink Dagger probably at the 12 or 13 minute mark. They're not playing Syndra, that's really good.
Uh-oh. Well, Velix is going to fall here from the lane. Fire Blast comes in. They do commit a couple of rotations there for that kill, but I think maybe it's worth it at that point. But yeah, I mean, Trixie getting an early blink. You look at the Sand King, he'll get an early blink. So when these Blink Daggers do come online, Virtus Pro are going to have to be careful. And that's easier said than done. I mean, Yol he's pretty much just a piece of glass. He'll just break and die instantly.
Yeah.
So... But,
and I mean, his main objective this game is just stay off the map and try to get this level 6 and then just shoot ults.
Well, as it is for a lot of Ancient Apparitions, but...
Yeah, I mean, he's just paper this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is just, it's It's free farm essentially for 4A. See if they can catch him out with those blinks. So now I think. Oh, Magendis, BZZ going all the way across. He's looking for Trixie. He might even find him as well. Chocolate comes in. There's the Timber Chain. He just blows him up. That was just a Mission Impossible move coming out from BZZ to secure that easy kill.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that blew him up. Surprised.
Sark goes back for the Midas. I think it's okay this game. I think, actually, maybe not. I actually think they should be playing more aggressive with their heroes. Like, they're gonna have Blink on center and Panda and Sand King in the near future. I think Slark probably should have moved it for some combinations. Is they're gonna make it go on G again?
Yeah. Great swap from Boogie. It threw the AA Ice Blast, and I think that maybe G was going to try to go for the kill, but then Boogie just swapped him. And the fact that Vengeful Spirit is already getting swaps off, and he's level 8. He's
level
pretty
8.
He's pretty farmed, man. That's a level 8 Venge at 12 minutes in. That's not bad.
Hey, he's made a couple of rotations top, and they've all resulted in kills.
Gets the old bottom. Nice.
Oh. Yeah, the Venge has made 2 or 3 rotations top, and they've always resulted in kills on G. G is having a really rough game, and I think it all comes back to not controlling the Centaur enough in the laning phase. It's really, I think Centaur is one of the easier offlaners to control in the early game. As far as, he's not as tanky as like Tide. He doesn't really have the comeback mechanisms that some of these other offlaners have.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think they could have killed that Centaur easily, like 2 or 3 times, in fact.
Or even completely zoned him.
They could have just done a better job altogether. Yeah. However, Virtus Pro are not out of it, but this is really difficult. G needs some farm. Luckily, the Timbersaw is going to become a force to be reckoned with, but I mean, Jirax has his Blink Dagger if he buys it now. Centaur has his Blink Dagger. They have their Blinks. They're ready to go. They're ready to fight at this point in time. So one bad engagement from Virtus Pro, they could lose 3, 4, even 5 heroes if it goes that poorly. So we'll see. I mean, now with, I think it's, let's see, 3 Blink Daggers done on their team. Yep. So that's huge.
And VP are smoked up, but it doesn't look like they're going to find anything in the top lane. 4ASC knows something was wrong. They just rotate all their heroes mid. Don't take any chances. I mean, they're all off the map right now for VP, so...
Yeah, and now 4AC decide to put pressure on the other side of the map, that being the mid lane. Velox has a split. They've got everything, like I just said. Down bottom, Matuma Man's been just free farming. They have yet to deal with him. He's been involved in 1 kill, and that was a gank bottom, where he jumped right on top of Yol. He did die earlier. Stampede, though, Epicenter, G in the top lane. There's the stop double edge. And they blow him up again. G cannot find any room to farm. And they're just making sure his life is a living hell. Well, so rough start for G. In fact, his net worth, he's barely ahead of the Centaur at this point. And it's only going to get worse if he keeps dying.
And the only one really having a good game in this game for VP is BZZ. He's about to finish his Bloodstone. He's 3-1. Has good CS for mid lane. But I don't think it's going to be enough. They really need to find pickouts with this Bat Rider, but I think they've only gotten 1.
Though. I mean, he'll be tanky in these fights. They don't have the damage. Blink Blaster, Velox getting caught after the kill. Nice swap from Boogie. Magic Missile comes in. Beautifully done. And they save Velox's life. Now, again, they lose the Vengeful Spirit, but for that, I mean, that's a big play. They rotated everybody there for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, and I think 4ASC are fine with... They basically traded Lasso and a bunch of old school downs. I'm surprised they're not defending this.
Oh, that double, man. Now there's going to be this split coming in. BZZ caught out Jotum as well. They're both rather tanky. The Boulder Toss was already used, cycling up in the air. That'll be on G. Jotum getting chased down. They will jump in. Double edge from Trixie. Secures the kill. G trying to go to work here. Matuma Man gets the kill on Sidori in the backside, by the way. He assassinated him. Matuma Man's actually out of mana. They might blink Burrow. They might blink Stomp. They're not really sure. Matuma Man's just sitting here on the high ground currently. They do take 2 kills. They lose nothing except for the tier 1 tower, which was not denied, I don't believe. Oh, was denied. Trixie did get the deny off.
They denied it.
Impressive.
Pretty good fight from 4ASC. I think it actually could have gone better. Trixie, when he TP'd in, he didn't have any mana for Blink Stun. Or his ult even, but I think his ult was on cooldown. But he didn't have mana for the stun. His Jirax is just being an annoying pest to G right now.
He's just being this is to G now. However, Jirax has to actually blink away, and he gets out just fine. So, Brewmaster does get his Vlads. Have you seen an Ags Brew since, you know, this last patch? Or it's been like so, like
I've seen like 1 or 2. It's just not good. Like people realize that if you go Ags, you're like limiting yourself on the zero. Whereas if you go the Aura items, you scale better and you don't even lose that much damage.
I agree with you. I feel like Ags is just a little bit worse. Still got the kill blast, so Stomp coming in. Now Jottam and G both caught out. Stomp double edge. The Burrow Strike sets it all up, and double kill coming out from Trixie. Wow, what a fight coming in from 4ASC. They lose Boogie in the mid lane, but they turn it around, realizing that Lasso wasn't there. And now they can put pressure on the tower. And Matumba Man is just farming. He's got a blink, he's got treads, he's not even killing anybody. He got like 1 kill in that last fight, but
he's just been farming for the last 10 minutes. Like undisturbed too. And how do they pressure to kill him? It's actually very difficult to kill him right now.
The only way they could really bring him down, I think, is either a multicast or a lasso.
Yeah.
And both of those are difficult at the very best, so...
I think
BZZ can't burst him, I don't think.
Lasso especially is very difficult to use on Slark, just because he can just click Dark Pact when he sees you blink.
Yeah, I think the Dark Pact has to be on cooldown, but I mean it's like a 4-second cooldown, so that does nothing. So...
And farm Slarks are scary. And he's certainly getting farmed.
Yeah, I mean... Slark hasn't, before this patch, he wasn't picked too often. I mean, he was picked occasionally, but now, I mean, like, it seems almost every other game we've seen a Slark. And
well, he was really terrible against the Death Ball strats.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But now he's got room to shine. His Blink Dagger is now picked up, as we've talked about. So 4 blinks now on 4AC. Trixie, they are maybe in trouble here. He's going to stomp up. Magic Missile is going to come in on BZZ. Again, he's rather tanky. There's a blink in. Clap just missed. They're going to go for it. Another Felix. Drunken Haze, multicast coming in. Brew very low. Swap back in. Ale coming through. Boogie gonna get hit by it. But Tubberman cleans up somebody in the back end. There's gonna be the epic coming in. BZZ, there's the clap. He's low. Split's gonna go as well. Trixie about to fall. Tipper chain away. BZZ on the run. Please help, he's saying. He tipper chains towards a tree. The immolation from the Fire Panda should grab the kill. Right click him. There's the Boulder Toss. That'll secure the kill. He does not Bloodstone Suicide. G coming in, trying to right click with the Searing Arrows. And now Valix has to blink away and will make it out in time. I think that was a 2-for-2 trade when it's all said and done.
And Matumba gets a kill in the bottom lane. On the Ancient Apparition.
I mean, this is a 15-kill game, and he's only been involved in 3 of them. And this is your Slark that we're talking about as well. G does deny the top tower.
I mean, he's going to be level 16 at 20 minutes in the game.
And he's going to have another item, too. He might go straight Scotty, also, if he wants to. I don't know.
He's going to go Scotty, I imagine.
Yeah. Getting caught out by BZZ, he's chasing him down. Matumba Man probably is fine. He doesn't have Shadow Dance, but doesn't need it. Meanwhile, Sidui, I think, forced away. Blinked away as well. As top lane, he was getting ganked by Jirax and Trixie. So, and G has nothing at 19 minutes. He's got an Oblivion Staff. Actually, he almost has a second Oblivion Staff, so he is getting close to the Orchid. Meanwhile, Burrow, Sidui, instant double Sandstorm Magic Missile. That'll secure the kill. They do get hit up by the Ice Blast from the AA ult, but they should be okay. 4AC will probably back up. And meanwhile, Matumba Man, I actually cannot get any of Matumba Man's kills because he's doing them all over the map. G will kill Vengeful top. I missed a couple kills there, but...
It's just so hard for VP to play against these heroes when they didn't. They just didn't do a good enough job early game shutting down the Blink Dagger timings on these heroes.
Oh, and now they're just G stop. His double edge gonna be enough. I don't think so. He lost all of his health from Death Pact there. Excuse me. But he does survive. And we'll deny the tower mid. Okay, so. A bit of a stable couple of minutes maybe for Virtus Pro. I mean, they've gotten picked off a bit, but an Orchid could do G very good here. Very well, I should say.
Yeah, if he can get an Orchid off like on this Panda before he splits, that'd be really huge.
Virtus Pro are having a rough time. I mean, they had a rough time. They had a rough time in the early game of both of the games against Power Rangers, but they were able to come out with a victory. And usually it was BZZ who was kind of in trouble in terms of his farm, but now it's G this game, and I feel like if G's in trouble, then that's a big problem that you've got. I mean, G is arguably the best player on Virtus Pro, I'd say.
Yeah. Generally, the team goes as G goes.
Yes. I think that's a fair assessment. But
Oh,
Somerman coming to the jungle. Sidoi is now pounced on, leashed up as well. Dark Pack, Essence Shift is doing some work on Sidoi. Sidoi, as strong as he may be, he's still a Bat Rider. Jotun gets blown up, my god. They destroyed him. That armor reduction coming in from Boogie just obliterated him. And Velix came with a couple of right clicks as well. Orchid is now done. Meanwhile, Stampede's gonna go. Trixie looking for Yol. He's gonna find him. Pounces up as well. 3 now dead. Double kill from a Tumbleman. He ain't done yet. Jirax Bro Strike. BZZ clap. Boom goes the dynamite. They grab the kill. 4 dead. G is the only one alive, and he is lucky they do not have a gem. They're gonna try to take this tier 2 tower. Did they spot out G? I think they just saw him. He does shadow walk away. Skeleton walk rather, but
I'm not sure. Like, this Klink's pick just seems rather out of place for this game. Like, if you look at how the game's going,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
this Klink's can't offer anything when they have 4 blink daggers.
yeah, he doesn't have good positioning right now. And okay,
No. That's the Slurk
it.
versus that right there.
He's gonna do it. It swaps out though. Ancient Apparition Ice Blast does not connect. Meanwhile, G coming through. Split comes up. BZZ going to work at Jirax. Flame break back. Jirax should fall. No, he's solo. Ignite should take him down though, and will do so. Meanwhile, they cannot grab a kill on anybody on Vertex Pro. This is an okay fight for them. And now you've got to back away. The Earth Pin is all the way back. Meanwhile, the Tumbleman does clean up Sidoi. And he actually just leaps away from the Ignite. Zipper Chain coming in, but Tumbleman getting chased down. Trixie's here as well. He does have Blink Stomp if he wants to go on somebody. They might try to re-engage here. But Tumbleman is regenning up. He's ready to go. He has no mana though. Dark Pack, the multi-cats. Dark Packed it off. And now he'll just get away. Stampede coming in. AA Ice Blast coming through. Now the Blink Clap. Jotun gets blown up by the crit from Velix. They destroy him. However, G destroys, but Tumbleman dust is up. They have no mana for Stomp here. And G is very quick with level 4 Skeleton Walk. Trixie, his mana very close. 5 mana away from being able to stomp on him, but decides against chasing him. Well, maybe not. Drax comes in. G is spotted. Sentry Ward, Dust. Burrow Strike, Sandstorm. G is going to fall.
There's so many that Sentry just expired. Like 2 seconds after he died. Wow.
That's hilarious.
That
God,
is
Sidoi falls again.
really unfortunate for G. If had he walked past there like 3 seconds prior to that, he wouldn't have been seen and he would have lived.
This is a manly ass game coming out from 4ASC right now, I'll tell you what.
Dire's top tower
Yeah, this is
under attack.
quite the game. There's been so many skirmishes, like the entire game. I think it would have favored VP had they been able to force them before the blinks, but right now there's just so much mobility, so many stuns in 4ASC. It's so hard to fight into this. They have no BKBs. They don't really have any like big AoE teamfight ults, so it's gonna be a struggle to come back in this game.
Yeah, really, all it took was the Blink Daggers from 4AC. I mean, that's it. And it's really not that much finesse. Stampede's going to go. They're going to catch out Yol, who's going to get blown up by Trixie. Yeah, he will fall. Boogie actually gets the kill. But
and honestly, I haven't even seen an epicenter in this game.
I've seen once or two, but I mean, they don't really need him. You look at G, he's getting blown up, but they can't grab the kill actually. Boogie's about to fall.
They're gonna get
He will. Nice turnaround there. Blink Lasso. Trixie not getting caught out. Virtus Pro. Oh, they will clean up G with Velix coming in with Blink Flap. Velix does have a double damage. There's the epicenter you were looking for. Sidoi's getting blown up. He's about to fall. They do pick up Jirax there. Sidoi's going to go down. No, he blinks away. All right, they're doing okay. Virtus Pro staying alive here. They've got to get the Earth Band out now.
Under attack.
He does have...
Dire's structures
That's not the double damage. I don't know
why
why that lightning's still
going.
going.
He needs the Chakram on top of it.
Chakram. Boulder toss.
Dire's
Blinks
bottom
away. Nice
tower
play.
has fallen.
Yeah. And meanwhile, my Tumberman pushing out the bottom lane, farming away. Another 2,000 gold on top of his finished Scotty.
All right.
What are they typing? Craigasm. Oh,
Drax,
man.
what a player, man. He's a man of the people. What a guy. Well, 4AC, I mean, they've got some room to work with here now. They have a 10,000 net worth lead and a 12,000 experience lead. They could take Roshan if they wanted to. But Summerman is chasing after Yol. Ice Blast is going to go.
What is this?
That's a bit... he's just shadow dances away. G's chasing him down. Orchid's available. Dark Pack's a bit early. Orchid is late. He leaps before the Orchid, and he's fine.
I know I can trust you guys.
What a
You know
silly
the
game.
game's not going very well when there's a Slark chasing your AA in between the tier 2 and tier 3 towers, and then you TP heroes in and he just walks away.
I mean, that's just the game that 4AC have had, honestly. It's just been that type of game, man. I'll tell you what. Scotty is done for Slark. He's had that for some time. He's also got 2.3k gold in the bank. But whatever he wants in his repertoire. Courier?
Dire's courier has been killed.
Well, kill that creep.
Oh no,
Yeah!
he got the dark packed off.
And he did. Now G's in some trouble here. No death packed up on him, but he will actually just make it away alive. But
He's gonna
is
run
gonna head out
because he
and
didn't have
regen.
Shadow Dance. I bet if he had Shadow Dance, he would have committed for that kill.
His bash is almost done. He's jumping back in. He's not gonna go for D though. Now he has Shadow Dance, but he pops it to just back away. He doesn't want to get caught out there. So Basher, after he has his Scotty, that's a 27-minute blank Basher Scotty.
And the Brewmaster finishes up his BKB. Probably on his way to an AC. He's got 1400 golds.
Yeah, that's his next
Force
item.
Staff completed on Trixie. For even more mobility.
So why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, there's going to be a Force Staff on Jarek soon as well.
Yeah, I mean, they have everything they need to get a team fight. That'll secure them the game. But at this point, the buyback or the respawn timers are so low that even if you do kill them, I mean, I don't even know if you can get a set of racks off the back end of it.
Mm-hmm. I think they should go for Roshan pretty soon.
Yeah, that's the objective that I think everyone's thinking about right now.
Maybe after taking these 2 tier 2 towers, then top and mid.
We'll take the 2-2 top. That gets obliterated. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Drax comes in. They're going to blink stomp. BZZ in some trouble, but he's pretty tanky. He's going to try to just bots out, and looks like he will make it. There wasn't a burrow. There also wasn't a stomp. That was a very close time when the burrow was about to be up, so.
Well, somehow they didn't get the deny on the tower because they miscommunicated.
Jump in, some man mid, shot him. Now getting caught out. There's the Shadow Dance. They can't even use the Fire Blast. Sidoi gets blown up as well. Valix is dominating. 2 dead instantly. And, he definitely just dropped something on the ground. I think it was just a kill maybe or something. Meanwhile, there's the split BZZ. Wow! Did he blow up? Boogie with the armor reduction.
Blink Vengeful Spirit. They have 5 blink daggers.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's right, team.
Dire's middle
5 full
tower
blinks.
has fallen.
I don't think I've ever seen that
Dire's
before.
bottom
I
tower
think I
is
might have
under
seen it once or
attack.
twice.
Maybe
but
once. 5 blinks.
that's how you know you're winning, man.
Yeah. When you're
4 SC
positioned
taking down the
5,
tier 3 tower here, and yeah, they're gonna try to take down multiple tier 3s across the map.
I think that's game.
Dire's middle tower.
I honestly think you're right at this point.
I just don't see any comeback mechanism for VP this game. Like in the previous series, whenever they would get behind, they would have these huge AoE team fights.
LG's dead as well. My bad. Blink Burrow in from the racks now getting low. They can't actually take the racks down, but here comes Valix. He's BKB down. Jumping now on top. Magic Missile goes in. Double kill. But Man gets it done. He's looking for G. Timberchain up. If G dies again, he's down for a while. They do lose Jirax. They can't actually take the racks, so they will back away. And Man Dark Packs. That long-range Tipper Chain, though, from BZZ. Valix is going to back away now, as he has no mana left in the tank. Now the Abyssal is... That's a 29-minute Abyssal Blade. He's jumping in. He's looking for a target. He can't find anybody. Not yet, anyways. He's going to look for BZZ. I don't think he can kill BZZ, even with the Abyssal.
No.
He just wants to show it off.
You'd have to cancel a Timber Chain with Abyssal.
Dire's
Blitz
structures
does go.
are fortified.
Panda fights an S and Y.
Nice.
That's some disrespect.
Dire's middle barracks.
Gotta write
Good
that.
item.
Like end screen S and Y.
Dire's middle barracks.
Jeez, they have a gem. Swap it out. They still kill him. Now they're splitting back in. Shot him. Things blown up, but Trixie's dead first. So Valix is trying to do all this work on his own. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to get a single kill here.
He needs to retreat.
He's about to fall. Man jumps in though. Dark Pack, 1 dead, 2 dead. Double kill from Man. Can he get the Abyssal off? Yes, Sidoi, 3 dead, but Valix will grab that kill. Kill secured. Valix is sneakering to himself. BZZ's gonna TP away. No first hit bash from Man. Mid racks down. Bottom racks are exposed as Valix 1 hits the tier 3 tower. And the GG should be coming out any moment from now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
easy to get a jump down, took the chance away. Drax still sandstormed up. Meanwhile, G throws up the Orc Malevolence, and Drax is about to fall. Meanwhile, BZZ commits suicide, denying himself. Drax, of course, sandstorming, so G actually can't even get the kill. But Tumberman is very low. If he gets this kill, Epicenter though, Drax has just enough mana, and now the Death Pact is gone as well. G very low, he's gonna take a spill. Matumbaman jumps back in. Jotum's done, triple kill. Godlike from Matumbaman, and that is your GG. Virtus Pro, their first loss of the Dota Pit League Season 2 at the hands of the Finstack for ASC with a fantastic game.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was mostly a drafting issue. They didn't really draft any AoE teamfight heroes. They didn't really draft a super, late game carry hero, and then they didn't really draft either to win the lanes, so I'm not exactly sure what they planned for their draft was. I mean, and then against all these heroes that just run at you, they just didn't have an answer for all these blink daggers.
That was something else, I gotta say. 5 blink daggers coming up for ASC. And at the end of the day, Matumbaman picks up a 726 GPM tab. Guys, that is just game number 1 of this 2-game series, and it's already shaping up to be a pretty good one. Again, 4ASC will take the victory here. Make sure you, of course, check us out, twitch.tv/DotaPit. Go ahead and follow us there. Check us out at twitter.com/DotaPit as well. My name is Mott. You can follow me at twitter.com/MottDota. With me today is F4L. Check him out at twitter.com/F4LDota. Of course, make sure you do check out the ticket. $9.99 in the Dota store. Definitely worth a purchase, as it also comes with the Sorcerer of the Blackpool set. A very nice set indeed. And shout out to our sponsors, Twitch, Testro, Sapphire, Sennheiser, and AMD. We'll be right back, guys. Stick around.